Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to your daily reading here at the Art of the Oracle. I'm so delighted to have so many beautiful people coming back each day. If you have a question or something that you would like to know information about, you can write it in the comment section, or you can sit with it and see if somehow this message resonates and gives you some insight into what you're looking for, because that's what these daily messages are really all about. They're about information coming from unusual places outside of what we normally expect, and hopefully giving you inspiration and little keys or crumbs to move forward and see the magic in your world to help create what it is that you need. Now we have Crow Tarot that we've been working with this week, as well as Divine Feather Messenger and the Journey. Really beautiful cards. I'm feeling drawn to the birds again this morning, so let's ask what we most need to know on this day. The first day we got Eagle. What is the bird that would like to give message today? And then the second day was Oriole and Canary, I think. So what do we have? Oh, wow. Eagle again. I did, when I tapped in before this, I was taken to a mountaintop where I was reminded of this message. So again, that's what I think these readings are about, because when I sat down, I thought, I can't remember what I just had been inspired by, and then the eagle pops in to remind me, you are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. So that's going to be something different to each one of us. It's going to obviously, because we're all on different levels of learning, and there is no wrong level or right level. It's just where we are. So this is really about the perception, the power of what we are putting our attention on. And there's something that I realized as I was sitting out earlier today, and I heard very clearly that is the commodity. Because I've always wondered why, these cars keep getting louder and louder. And I was a teenager once, and there were these muscle cars and boom, boom, and all this. But it just seems like there are so many more people on the planet. I think 8 times as many as when I was there. And there really isn't a place for all this. It's just like more and more things that people need us to look at them. And that's what I was hearing, is like, that person needs our attention. Don't give our attention. So I'm hearing, we have to be aware of where our attention is going. Is because I think it's draining us. It's like our attention goes here and then there and then there and then there. And we are such powerful beings, we forget. And I think that's why Eagle is coming in. It is the national bird for a reason. It soared once in full greatness, and now there are very few. And I think that's a representation of the way the minds of this country are. There aren't as many people reaching for higher wisdom. They're, getting drawn into small things that are less about them and more about the people that are demanding the attention. So with Eagle, it says it's a mystical symbol of the sun and sky, a messenger of spiritual knowledge, a representation of higher authority, heroic nobility, and power. Many cultures honor eagle feathers as sacred ceremonial tools because it reminds us, just like this card is reminding me of seeing things on a mountaintop, is that it reminds us of the sacredness of life and of not getting caught in the littleness of being down here in the thick of everything. We forget that we're like in the middle of all this chaos. And so we forget to soar above it all. So eagles, air is the main element of eagle, and it represents the realm of higher mind and inspiration. Some of the eagles, it says, live up to 25 years. So the message from this is just asking you to soar and to be able to reach new levels, whatever that is for you. And know that the divine energy of this great spirit watches over you as well as eagle. So I'm kind of feeling drawn to crow, since we're in this bird realm today. Gosh, I'm feeling like I need to, to do this. I don't know why. And yeah, okay. So look at this Ace of Swords again. So we had the king, we had kings, what was the other sword? The 4 yesterday of swords. So this is the air energy, the power of what this Aquarian age is about, the power of us being able to be in a clear head, clear thinking, clear communication. And down here in the thick of things, where I was saying that a lot of people are asking for our attention, we have to demand that our space become clear. And so this is a newness. This is an opportunity for us to clear away some of the clutter in our mind, in our surroundings, and stop getting caught up by the little things, the things that people are saying that have nothing to do with us. The way that, you know, they're creating like AI like it's some big thing. It's only big in material. I mean, I personally am not seeing the value that, I mean, I know that there is some value in it, but I don't see it as big as it's being generated. I think that's really an ego thing. It's people are asking for our attention and we're giving it to them just freely. And I don't think that that's exactly helpful. Like, it's our sovereignty. Okay. Oh, look at this. And that, what's the chance of that? It literally just like popped up in the middle, and it's righted today. This is what came out yesterday in reverse. And what it was saying was that, or what it says is that we're reaching this pentacle. We are reaching, we've been through a lot, and we now are surrounded by the beauty of what it was that we have been, you know, heading towards on a physical level. The abundance, the things that make us feel like we are successful. And that again means something different to each person. It's asking us to recognize that we are in an abundant time and an abundant nature, and our energy is being sucked out to little things. And these little things that are flying by, or that people, the talking points or all that, is taking us away from our spiritual wisdom and our knowing and our being able to rise into our own anonymity, our own ability for sovereignty, to see that within us, we hold the power of everything around us. We don't have to experience things that we don't have to. And that's what this 10 is about, is that you're already embedded in everything that you desire. It's about, where is your awareness going? Okay, so let's see if there's one more card, maybe. Okay, there you go. So yeah, so things have become out of balance in terms of, so this is about reciprocity. This is the 6 of coins, again, about give and take, and it is becoming reversed. We have been giving out. So this is like we have been giving out more than we have been getting. And it's time for that to shift back into the recognition of the sovereignty of who you are and the moment. And it's so funny because this is the card that I feel like is meant to come out. I saw it in the background. I may have another. I'm just going to shuffle briefly. These cards have been really interesting and have only been bringing one message. And it was interesting that this card was one way and all the other cards were upside down. Yeah, I feel like the wisdom is really what is meant to come out. And I feel like I have this all shifted over a little bit under the camera. So I'm going to bring it back into more of a focus here. So to recap what this reading is all about, is, it's always about you. And it's always about the energetics around you. And it's always about the pearls, the nuggets that you're receiving in each day. And what is it that you're like using in your day-to-day world as this wisdom? What is it that is coming to you that you are able to receive? Because at the moment, it feels like we're all giving more than we're getting. But as you can see, look how big this pearl is. I mean, in comparison to these little things that we've been giving out. And I think we're all tired. You know, I think that's why that I've gotten a little bit, you know, not well, is because I too have not been receiving some of the things that I need, a lot of the things that I feel like I need. And then at the same time, what is flooding in for me is these signs, these synchronicities, which is one of the cards that came out yesterday. What's flooding into me is my own strength and awareness of who I am, of my own sovereignty in this time and space, of the abundance that is coming forward in each and every day. And then the noticing of where your energy is seeping out to the attention of things that are below you, that you don't need to give to people. That's what I believed. I believed that when people ask for something, like if there was somebody that wanted money on the side of the road, I would never refuse it. Because I thought that if that person was brought in front of me, there's no judgment. I would just give to that person. So that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the energy of every day. The things that people are demanding of you that maybe you inherently know really are, it's like too much, and you're not getting what you need in return. It's time for you to honor that knowing deep within you, which is what this wisdom card is all about. It's knowing and honoring that pearl, that wisdom, that experience, that thing that you have been cultivating throughout your whole life. That's what a pearl is it's an irritation that becomes a knowledge. It's an experiential thing. You don't get a pearl without the experience of the irritation. So the thing that that has been bothering you maybe for a really long time, it's time to honor that, which was what yesterday's message was about like speaking your truth and not hiding it anymore and saying what really matters. So I'm going to read just a little bit of what it says. Lessons on our journey will be repeated until unlearned. Unlearned. So isn't that interesting that I said unlearned? So there are some lessons that probably do need to be unlearned. Things that you thought were true or not. So yeah, so lessons on your journey will be repeated until they are unlearned, or some that you cannot seem to learn need to be learned. So pay attention when you notice a pattern in your life. They're usually lessons that still need work, whether you have learned something that isn't really true for you and you need to let it go, or something that has been like tapping at you for a really long time because it's asking you to integrate this. Did you learn the lesson of that thing? So as we grow older, our looks change, our bodies change, and there is wisdom within all the changes. So those who have it will always be rich, the wisdom, and those who share their wisdom will never be lonely. That sounds like a beautiful way to end the message today. So thank you once again for being here at the channel. I hope you received the nugget or the pearl to rise above what you are scrambling around in the day-to-day world, and to breathe in the clearness, maybe the clarity that has always been there or has never been there, but being able to see something for the first time and to be able to speak your truth. There is new information coming in now. And this is where we are in this abundant nature, to be able to receive. But it's about where our attention is going. So thank you. I do honor the fact that you're coming here and bringing your attention here. And I hope that I continue to give you clarity and speak truly from my heart. Once again, have a beautiful day. Bye now.